On the officer-involved shooting that occurred October 30th at 3410 Metropolitan Road. This is the 8th officer-involved shooting involving a Dallas police officer in 2022. On October 30th at around 6:10 p.m., Dallas police responded to a disturbance armed encounter at 3410 Metropolitan Avenue in Dallas. The preliminary investigation determined that just after 6 p.m., a 911 caller said a man was at the scene, had a gun, and gave a description of the suspect who was pointing the gun at people at the scene. Before officers arrived, witnesses said the suspect got into an argument with people at the scene, with one person pulling out a knife and the suspect pulling out a gun. At 6:06 p.m., Officers Zachary Woolwind and Thomas Hartman were assigned to the call and arrived on scene at 6:11 p.m. At 6:12 p.m., the officers located the suspect matching description given by the 911 caller. A witness came up to the officers and told them the suspect, 61-year-old Donathy Dottie, had a gun. Officers saw the gun in Dottie's sweatshirt pocket and took cover behind vehicles parked at the scene, requested assistance on their radios, and drew their weapons. Officers then started giving commands for those standing near Dottie to leave the area and get to safety. And Officer Woolwind, recognizing the suspect from a previous arrest, started calling the suspect by his name to get his attention. Dottie did not listen to the officer's commands, and at 6:12, pulled out his gun and started walking towards officers. Officers gave the suspect loud verbal commands to get his hands off of the gun. Dottie then ran towards the officers, firing his weapon at least 2 times as he ran into the officer's direction. Officers Woolwind and Hartman both fired the department-issued weapons at the suspect as he ran towards them. The suspect was hit by the officer's gunfire and fell to the ground. Officers took the suspect into custody, and when the crowd was under control, started CPR. Dottie was taken to a local hospital where he died at 6:31 p.m. A second uninvolved person at the scene was also injured by gunfire, shot in the lower leg, and taken to a local hospital in stable condition. The victim was treated and released. How the victim was injured is part of the ongoing investigation, but during an interview with the victim that night, he said he was shot by Dottie while standing behind the officers, but again, we're trying to determine that. Several vehicles and local businesses near the scene were also hit by gunfire. The officers involved were not injured. Dallas police did recover the suspect's weapon. After the officer-involved shooting, the suspect's weapon was picked up by a witness and placed in a witness vehicle for safekeeping. The witness told detectives that he picked up the weapon and told the officers what he was doing. The witness said he picked up the weapon after the crowd began to surround the officers. The witness signed a consent to search his vehicle, and the suspect weapon was eventually recovered. The detective who interviewed the witness believed his actions were done in good faith. Dottie's weapon was found to be loaded with 6 rounds in the gun, 1 in the chamber. We believe 2 shell casings from Dottie's gun were found at the scene. Our investigation determined Dottie does have a history of acting aggressively in this area. Witnesses say the suspect had been at the location before and has a history of displaying a weapon and at times firing the weapon. He also has a criminal history with firearm offenses. He was arrested on August 11th, 2022 for discharge display of a firearm, and arrested again on August 18th, 2022 for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a firearm. Dottie posted bond for both these charges on August 29th, 2022 and was released from the Dallas County Jail. The incident investigation is ongoing and is being conducted by the Dallas Police Department Special Investigations Unit. The Dallas County District Attorney's Office responded and is conducting an independent investigation. The Office of Community Police Oversight was notified and responded to the scene. You know, as I've said before, any loss of life is tragic. This is a tragedy for the family and friends of Donathy Dottie, but it's also a tragedy for our officers who were involved that night. This is never our intended outcome. I do commend our officers handling a very traumatic and chaotic scene and their presence of mind to do their best to keep people away from the incident and to respond with first aid for our injured subjects. I also want to thank the community that was present that day for their help at the scene. As you'll see in the video, people who helped with medical assistance, even securing a weapon. We'll now play the body-worn camera from our officer. Where do you go? Triple 3 shots fired. Suspect down. Stars ambulance. Hey, hold it. Make sure those get hit. Hey, if you guys get hit. Yeah. Are you hit? Triple 3, we got at least 2 ambulances. Get another person hit. Triple 3, we cover triple 3. 701. Triple 3 says we people. Where's the guy that's hit? Here, I gotta turn it if you need it. Triple 3, you able to use this? Huh? You don't want to use that? Okay. Are you good? Yes, sir. You handle that? Thank you. You get the leg, I gotta turn it down.
What else they say what you're wearing?
Yellow, purple shoes, black and blue jeans. Yellow, black and blue jeans.